In over 80% of the cases that we here at Asher & Gad have dealt with, the meter is not faulty. Hey guys, welcome to Asher & Gad channel, making Africa home again, one family at a time. Today's video is a very important video. Many people in Ghana believe their electricity meters are faulty. Some say, as soon as ECG changed my meter, my bills doubled. Today, I'm going to explain as an engineer when this is true and when it absolutely isn't true. Stay tuned. In over 80% of the cases that we here at Asher & Gad have dealt with, the meter is not faulty, and that's the honest truth. What's happening is simple. Modern meters are more accurate, tariffs have also increased, and the poor wiring is finally being exposed. Okay? Modern meters are more accurate, the ECG tariff has increased, and the poor wiring is finally being exposed. In over 80% of the cases that we here at Asher & Gad have dealt with, the meter is not faulty. Here are some of the real technical causes. Number one, sometimes you can have leakage currents. You can have currents that are leaking because there's a poor wiring within the house. Maybe one of the live conductors is catching a piece of metal or something. So there's current leaking somewhere, okay? Number two, sometimes you can have neutral earth faults. Number three, sometimes you can have buried joints. Number four, old appliances. Number five, poor earthing. The issue is, or the main thing you need to understand or realize is that electricity does not disappear. It leaks. Okay? Electricity does not disappear. It leaks. What do I mean by that? If you have 100 watts going through your meter, right, then it means you are going to be charged on the 100 watts for the number of hours you use that 100 watts. If we measure all the loads in the house and it doesn't come, and let's say it comes to 10 watts, for example, then it means, let's say we measure all the loads in the house and the loads come to about 80 watts, okay, then it means the 20 watts is being lost somewhere, it's leaking somewhere. But unfortunately, you are being charged for the entire 100 watts because that is what the meter is reading. Electricity doesn't disappear, it leaks. Now, this is about engineering. So we need to test. The test that ends all arguments, okay, is this. Number one, put all the breakers off. Number two, do a clamp meter test. Number three, insulation resistance test. And number four, appliance isolation test. If these tests are done properly, there is nowhere for the electricity to hide. Let me go through each of them one by one. Okay, so with your ECG meter on, if you put all the breakers off, right, does the meter still read consumption? Yeah, you put all the breakers off, does the meter still read consumption? If the meter still reads consumption, then there's something connected between the meter and your distribution board. And your electrician will need to inspect all the cables, all the connections, find out what that thing is, and disconnect it. Or disconnect it and connect it to the distribution board if it's something that is needed. That's nice and simple. First test. The second test is the clamp meter test. Okay? If your electrician has a clamp meter, and that's a meter you put round cables and it will tell you how much power is being drawn through the cables, okay? What you do is, after the meter, you can see what the meter is reading, you can see the power being drawn through the meter. You put a clamp meter around the cables just before the distribution board and you compare the two values. Yeah, you compare the two values. If at the meter is saying, okay, I've got 50 watts going through the meter, right? The clamp meter should tell you approximately the same 50 watts or slightly less. It's going to be potentially slightly less because there's some resistance in the cable, okay? And there's some power loss through cables, right? So it will be slightly less, which is fine. And again, that depends on distance between the meter and the distribution board also. Okay, if you're right by the meter, right, you're reading the meter 50 watts and you're right next to it, maybe a meter away, you put a clamp around the cables, then the number should be fairly close. But the further you go into your house, then the clamp meter reading should reduce gradually, not by too much, but it should have a slight reduction. But even so, it should be in the same order of magnitude, and that will give you an indication. Number 3, you do an insulation resistance test, okay? Because sometimes when cables have been installed in a house for a long time and you haven't done, an electrical testing of your house, which you're supposed to do, if in the UK they do it every 5 years, in Ghana I recommend every 2 or 3 years, let's say. If some of the insulation of the cables has deteriorated, then it means some of the power is escaping elsewhere. Because it could mean when the insulation comes off, the copper conductor in the cable, it could be touching a piece of metal or something, and it could be leaking the power somewhere else, leaking the current somewhere else. If you do an insulation resistance test, the insulation resistance will point out the cables that have poor insulation, and the cables that have poor insulation will have lower insulation resistance values, and those cables can be traced and they can be changed. That should improve the situation. Insulation resistance. Another one is simple basic appliance isolation test. Whereas here you have all your breakers are on, and you simply turn off all your appliances in the house. Turn off all the appliances in the house, turn off all the sockets, turn off all the lights, all the air conditioning, turn off everything. And if you turn off everything and there's still power going through the meter, then again, electrician needs to inspect intrusively to find out where that power is leaking to. We had a house in Wager that had this issue, and we did all these tests, and we found out that there was some current leaking via some of the air conditioning units. I think, can't remember exactly, it was leaking into the metal casing, and so there was some current leaking there, and that seemed to be the cause of the issue. But in most cases, the meter is accurate. The newer meters are smart meters, and they're more accurate than the previous meters. The newer smart meters are accurate to within, let's say, plus or minus 2% of accuracy. Yes, so if 500 watt hours is the energy you're using, the meter will record that to within plus or minus 2% accuracy. Smart meter. More accurate, the old meters had a bigger range of error. Old meters probably plus or minus 5%. So if old meters are plus or minus 5% accurate, and the new smart meters are within plus or minus 1 to plus or minus 2% accurate, then that difference alone could translate with a higher bill, because a meter is more accurate. But the final verdict is fast meters or a meter reading too fast is rare. Okay, bad wiring is common. Tariff increases explain most complaints. Proper testing removes all doubt. Change of the meters also could be what is causing that, what appears to be a higher consumption as well. Finally, if you're building or buying a home, this is exactly why proper electrical checks matter and are important. Trust you enjoyed the video, guys. As usual, like, share, subscribe, hype the video. From Gades Clemencia and from me, guys, Yebeshia. See you next time.